I ain't got no reason to be afraid. Hello and welcome to Metal Mercers Row podcast for Wednesday, May 24th. How are ya? How's she going? Hope you had a fucking wicked May long weekend. Went out with some friends to Frog Falls out in BC, just kind of past Revelstoke area there. Had a great time with friends. You know, it's been kind of a tradition the last, ever since I've been hanging out with the old Broken Authority boys to take a May long trip. And usually we get fucking snowed right out. But this time we said we made an agreement that we would drive the extra bit to get the nice weather. And that's what we fucking did, right? So, we had wicked weather. It was like plus 20 all 4 days or 5 days, and if you hear some fucking noise in the background, that's Sage. He's throwing some shit around back there. And we went out Thursday night. I carpooled with my buddy Perry, and we got all packed up and drove out to Frog Falls. And I think it was raining a little bit on the trip out, but weather cleared right up, and stayed nice for the rest of the weekend. Brought a little fishing rod, threw a line in. The river was a little bit rough, but lost a little Panther Martin hook I had. But other than that, yeah, it was so awesome, man. Just sleeping next to the river, like it's just so fucking peaceful. Like sitting down, on the old air mattress. It was cold some nights, but I made sure I fucking brought an extra blanket, and I had my winter jacket too, so I think only one night I had to really bundle up with my winter jacket and all fucking 3 blankets or whatever it was. So it was a good trip. It was good seeing all my old friends. There's a pretty good folk musician that kind of came along that Sean's been kind of jamming with lately out in BC because he's living in Vernon. He was really good. He pulled out the banjo and everything. He was playing the banjo, guitar, harmonica. He's a fucking all-in-one fucking show. Other than that, we were at Jam yesterday. Connor was throwing down some more drum tracks, getting some more shit laid out. I bought a new 4-string acoustic bass. It's called a Luna. I got it for like $300. It's got like a custom thumb rest on the down near the pick hole or whatever you fucking call that thing. I don't even know what the black hole of the guitar. I have no idea. It was fun. I was playing this all weekend. I brought this camping, but you couldn't really hear it, so you need I should have brought like a little mini amp or some shit like that. Probably would have worked out a little better. But we did go jamming in the woods, so it was me, Sean, and this Jordan guy. And we're banging away, not banging away, but folking away, I guess, in the woods. And then they came up with the folk name, maybe like for a good folk band. Well, maybe this is what those guys are going to be called, but they're thinking about going with the Stumps, or the fucking Stumps. I don't know. At one point, we were just replacing movie names with the word anus, or movie lines with the word... Hey, Sage, can you shut the fuck up, please? I'm trying to do some stuff here. I'm not talking to you. What the fuck was I talking about? The Stumps. Oh yeah, and we were replacing movie names and movie titles with the word anus. So Austin Powers like, bring in the anus. I don't know. Maybe it's not that funny now, but it was damn funny at the time, and we just fucking dragged that joke out for about 3 or 4 hours one night, and like, I don't know, or replacing band names with one word with the word anus, such as Guns and Anuses, or Metalla Anus. I don't know. It's dumb, I know. Other than that, yeah, the drive was good. The traffic was pretty bad on the way back, but we took the 1A and boogied in by Exshaw, which actually I saw a pretty good little fishing spot in there, so I think I seen a bunch of guys fucking gathered around this one pond, so I'm thinking that might be the one, boys, right? So I'll probably hit that one before the end of the year for sure. Probably do it, hopefully, well, I mean, we'll be camping in Drumheller, of course, for Loud as Hell Festival, so I'll get to, put together another camping trip for sure before the season's out, and, got my fucking truck, I got my fucking truck towed last week. They're cleaning the parking lot here at the condo, and they warned everybody, and like it's been raining the days kind of that they've been trying to do this work, so the days are all fucked up, and you really gotta watch fucking which days they're working out there, because it cost me fucking $230. They fucking towed my truck, impounded it, and yeah, pretty much a fuck you. So that was a good way to start last week. But yeah, hopefully you had a good Mother's Day. I went over and seen me mother Mother's Day, got her a little flower, and we had dinner and stuff. Yeah, and then she texts me, you know how Jimmy Kimmel does that, like, text from your mom kind of thing? I think I pretty much have my own little version here, because she texted me today and asking if I wanted to come over for dinner, and so here's the message I got at 1:35 today. This is my mom. Crockpot is on and we'll be ready at 5. Dad and I won't be home, but you can have supper if you like. And Sage, I gotta pause this. Hold on a sec. Alright, sorry about that. I had a little canteen or whatever he's knocking over, and that's pretty fucking loud and distracting me from my my silly mom texting me. So she says, the crock pot is on and we'll be ready at 5. Dad and I won't be home, but you can come over and have supper if you like. And I said, thanks for the invite to come eat dinner alone, but I already have plans to eat dinner by myself at home. She said, your brother may be home, and I said, me and Sage are supposed to split a can of cat food. And then I said, sorry, Sage and I. It's his turn to cook. So, yeah, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about here, but, it's been a good week. The weather was nice up until today. There's a big storm that blew in. Other than that, yeah, the garage is done. Fuck, what else is going on? We're on another show in July. We're signed on, I can't remember now. I'll have to get back to you on that one. But let's get into some fucking shows anyway. Wednesday, May 24th, which is today, Psychroptic with Archspire, Visceral, Disgorge, and Seeker. Doors are at 7. It's an 18 plus show. Advance tickets online at concertworks.ca and at Dickens Pub. Thursday, May 25th, Distortion Live Music Venue, Red Cane, Silence Factory, From the Flame, K-Pink, and The Medicine. Doors are at 8, bands at 9, $10 cover. Saturday, May 27th. He's just going off today. I don't know what his fucking problem is. Meow! Meow! Fucking meow! But he just went into the room that I try and keep him out of, so that's always good. It's good to see he's behaving well. Thursday, May 25th at Distortion Lab Music Venue, Red Cane, Silence Factory, From the Flame, K-Pink, and Medicine. Doors are at 8, bands at 9, $10 cover. Saturday, May 27th at Dickens. This has been moved from Marquee. I guess the show was at Marquee. It's the Cro-Mag's 30th anniversary of the Age of Coral tour with Comeback Kid. Advance tickets at concertworks.ca and Sloth Records. So it's at Dickens now. It's not at the Marquee. Guess they couldn't sell enough tickets probably. Be cool to play that Marquee. I've never played it. I know my buddy, old guy I went to high school, kind of runs out of there, Kita, but so I don't know, maybe one day we'll get in there. Oh my god, holy jumpins. Yeah, so sorry about that. My cat was jumping and knocking shit off the shelf in there, so had to go fucking deal with that. Wow, this has been a fucking interesting podcast already, eh? Cats flying around the room. Fuck. Jesus. Saturday, yeah, okay, so this is still on Saturday, May 27th, Distortion Live Music Venue, the Fifth Circle with Social Arsonist, Widow's Peak, Chaos Being, £6 front, $10 in advance from local bands and online at myshowpass.com. The Palomino Smokehouse and Social Club, the 3rd annual Alberta Beard and Mustache Championships, $10 entry fee for competitors, free spectators. Doors are at 2, registrations from 3 to 5:30. Competition starts at 6. What the fuck is he doing in there, honestly? You know what I need? I need a cat kennel. I don't have one of those. I definitely need one of those because he, even just for a little bit of discipline, you know. Fuck. The Palomino Smokehouse and Social Club, the 3rd Alberta Beard and Mustache Championships, $10 entry fee for competitors, free for spectators. Doors are at 2. What the fuck is this? Is that a fucking... That's not a fucking show. Nobody gives a fuck about your beard or your mustache, okay? You know, we want to know about fucking crazy good metal local bands, and you're up here, you know, showing off your face pubic hair. Anyway, Sunday, May 28th, Broken City, Exit Strategy, Burning Effigy, Repugnant Scum, and Flashback. Doors are at 5:30, $8 cover, all ages. Yeah, it's an 18+ show. Oh, and all ages, and it's licensed, so there must be, a license to all ages. I don't really get that. So all the minors can drink. I don't know. Thursday, June 1st, Vultures, No Liars from the Wolves, False Flag, $10 in advance, available online from locals and at Dickens. More at the door. Friday, June 2nd, 2017, Distortion Live Music Venue, Ars Kingdom, Bigrim, Ex Mortis, Pathetic, Phylactery, I don't know, Phylactery, Phyllactery. Maybe somebody can fucking tell me how to pronounce that. The Palomino Smokehouse and Social Club, Brass, Gawker, Hex, and Guests. Doors are at 9, $10 in advance. Verns, this is still June 2nd. Freak Show, Skullet with Small Town Knife Fight. Doors are at 9, $10 in advance. Equity Alberta, Vantopia, biggest, baddest, raddest ticket weekend are $50 in advance at Sloth Records or My Show Pass. Physical tickets available at slothrecords.com. Include van parking, tenting, and this is a weekend pass in Equity, Alberta. I didn't even hear about this. Weird. Pancake breakfast with the Locust. Cool. Distortion Live Music Venue, Black Pussy. This is June 3rd. Electric Revival, Buzzard, and special guest Vantopia. Sorry, I gotta pause this fucking thing again. Jesus, this must be the most cut together fucking podcast ever. Jesus. I don't even know how I managed to keep a cat alive for this long. It's been I think I got him in October. He was born in October, I think. And yeah, so managed to keep him alive this long anyway. Even though he is fucking climbing on shelves and shit. Jesus. That's why I keep him out of that room, so. Anyway. Broken City, June 4th. Colors in the Clouds, Conveyor, Church Tongue, Kennedy. I think I already read all this shit. June 9th. I think we're about fucking 2 weeks in advance. What do you say? I guess I'll just do our show. Saturday, June 17th, Distortion Live Music Venue, Statue of Demir's CD release party with Leave the Living, Concrete Funeral, Trainburger Monkeys, and Without Mercy. Advance tickets are $20 at Distortion or $25 at the door. Yeah. So, I got this, I read this Barstool Sports thing last night. It's the Reddit thread of scummy things people have done at bachelor and bachelorette parties may make you reconsider marriage. A buddy of mine is currently right in the middle of wedding planning and sent to our group text this Reddit thread about the worst secrets people have seen at a bachelor/bachelorette party. Now, normally I'd like to reassure the soon-to-be married folk out there, tell them it'll be okay, but as a commitment-phobic man over 30, it's probably fair to even the odds with these people and their stupid love and meaningful relationships. It's a Reddit thread, so feel free to take some of these with a grain of salt, but they're too good not to share. Here are some of the better stories, which frankly are each more horrific than the last. One of those I'm gonna fuck your dad Tinder bios comes to real life. Not a party, but the rehearsal dinner. Groom's father reaches out and grabs a handful of the bride-to-be's ass. She turns around and sticks his hand up her skirt and up her crotch. She quickly jumps back and surprised and upset. Then she responds, "Stop it. You are going to make me blush." His son came over and both his dad and fiance acted as if nothing. How did we find out about this? We watched the video the photographer took of that night. Yeah. Update. You were all wondering what happened to the wedding. You were all wondering what happened after. The wedding went as planned. The couple made it past a year, not much, before calling it quits. There is no indication they saw the video. The guy and his dad have a great relationship, so I'm guessing no, they did not see the video, or they are just weird like that. Like a lot of you. I too wonder why none of his or her friends say or spoke up about the video. I put my money on the affair camp. I would not be surprised if anything was going on between the guy's father and the bride. That is what makes sense to me. Jesus Christ. That is fucking horrific. They were right about horrific stories for sure. Let's see if this one's any better. How the fuck could you do that to your fucking kid, man? Like, what the fuck? What's your problem? Jesus. Makes me feel fucking grateful for the way I was brought up. That's for damn sure. Alright, so here's another one. The best man and groom having one last fuck in a strip club bathroom. Went to a friend's bachelor party as the DD. Everyone was very drunk. Groom decided to have sex with the best man in the middle of the parking lot. What? This was when we realized he liked men. To say his now wife still doesn't know he likes to have sex with men. And then it gives you a pro tip for all the ladies out there. If your new husband's dick smells faintly of burrito his best man had the night before, run. Here we go. Here's the Act 3 here in the fucking old cut together fucking sanctioned podcast of my cat fucking acting like a maniac. The tale, I think it's because of the weather, man. The weather is all fucked up, so he's been acting fucking strange today. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I worked in the photo lab. Normally it was cats and houses in the pics, but then a woman dropping off a few rolls of film was acting oddly. This is usually a clear sign that the pictures were going to be interesting. It was a bachelorette party, normal stuff at first. The women were all fairly pretty, then a safari-themed stripper, was being featured. The pictures show most of the women at the party blowing the stripper. Then the stripper got the bride practically naked in the circle of them and dry humping her in several ways, rubbing his junk all over her. Then the pics were in the bedroom. The bride and another girl had sex with the stripper. My guess was they were alternating who was taking pictures. The last photo was a cum shot. Was a cum shot on what looked like an engagement ring. It was troubling to say the least. Ooh. You get a little pearl fucking, little pearl diamond engagement ring. Oh man, that's like some Billy Bob Thornton shit, isn't it? Weren't they like, weren't him and Angelina Jolie like wearing fucking each other's blood around each other's neck at some point? Bunch of fucking weirdos. Jesus Christ. Alright. Take 4 here. When the Dancing Bear porn series happens in real life to your blushing bride, things are not nearly as sexy. Exhibit B. I like how it's like a fucking Law and Order episode here. I have a friend that is a male stripper. He tried to convince me that it's a great way to make quite a bit of side money on the weekends, and he almost had me convinced until he told me this. Apparently bachelorette parties almost always devolve into everyone getting piss drunk and getting way too handsy. He says he's been propositioned for sex by the bride-to-be on many occasions. His theory is that the type of women that will hire a couple male strippers is the type of women that will fuck them and walk down the aisle to their future husband the very next day. That's also why he says he'll never get married. I want no part of that, regardless of how good the money is. Jesus. I'm sure all women can't be like that, right? I mean, fuck, you gotta give some of them the benefit of the doubt, I would think. But yeah, this is a little bit eye-opening. All right, so here's another one. Just kind of an average, depressing one. It's not uncommon for the bridal party to get together in the bridal suite the night before and just spill everything. Unknown hookups, regrets, secrets about her partner, so that she goes in her wedding with the perception of cleared conscience and forgiveness. I have a few friends that I was never able to look at the same way again after hearing about how fucked up they were to the men who loved them. Ooh, Jesus. These are getting dark. And, but yeah, I don't know. The case of the tiny promise cock ring. My best friend got married a few months ago. He grew up a conservative Christian, the type where they had purity rings and the whole thing. We're only 20, so I think he was just sick of not being able to bone his girlfriend, and that's why they did it. Anyway, they decided on the destination of the wedding, and 10 of us went to the Caribbean for a few days to some all-inclusive over spring break on her dad's time. They got married on Sunday, and we decided to do separate bachelorette parties Friday. Basically, we're all shit-faced and we're loose, and we lose the groom in some club. He was talking to a group of girls about our single buddies who they clearly wanted to fuck, and then nothing. No one can see him. Me and my boyfriend were over the whole thing, honestly, and decided to be those assholes who leave early. We go outside and decide to find a cab. We're walking a little from the bar and ask a cab that parked if it can take us back when my... sorry, I lost myself here. The fucking writing is so small. And I can't fucking read, so fuck you. No one can see me. Sorry. He was talking to a group of girls about our single buddies who clearly wanted to fuck. And then nothing. No one could see him. Me and my boyfriend were over the whole thing, honestly, and I decided to be those assholes who leave early. We go outside and decide to find a cab. We're walking a little from the bar and ask a cab that parked if it can take us back when my boyfriend starts laughing hysterically and says, "Jesus Christ, I didn't realize his dick was that tiny." And I look over to find him getting a blowjob from the girl he was talking to in an alley. She was just going to town. I don't think anyone but himself had touched his dick ever. See, it's not only ladies behaving bad, but it's also guys with genitals that could resemble China's clitoris behavior. I fucked that up. Anyway, the curse of the slippery-handed male stripper. I heard from my wife that at my sister-in-law's bachelorette party, the male stripper did his move where he flipped her over and she landed hard on her back hard on her back, period. Between the drinking and loose environment, everybody just sort of laughed it off. She was actually a few months pregnant at the time, and when she had my nephew, he was born with some serious learning disabilities. Jesus. I don't think my brother even knew there was a stripper there, let alone what happened. Holy fuck. I'm not sure that's how learning disabilities work, but I would say a stripper fumbling your pregnant chick until your kid's brain is damaged should get you a refund on any potential child support. Jesus, that was dark. Alright, so here's the last one. These are fucking horrendous stories about bachelor and bachelorette parties. It's another guy's story here. My bachelor party was a complete shit show. By poetic coincidence, my best man was going through a divorce while things were ramping up toward my wedding. When I arrived at his place for the party, I found him sitting on the living room floor, because you see there wasn't any furniture. His wife came while he was at work and cleaned out the house. Like, thoroughly cleaned it out. No furniture, no glasses in the kitchen, no curtains. She left his clothes still folded in the place where the dresser used to be in the closet. His clothes were on the floor. She'd taken the hangers, the booze he'd stocked up for the party, all gone except one empty bottle left in an otherwise barren fridge. She took the mustard even barren. He sat on the floor, shell-shocked and stunned. Occasionally, he'd answer a question in monotone grunts. The other guys arrived, and some of them brought a couple of 6-packs of beer. We all sat on the floor in the living room, occasionally tossing bottle caps at the empty bottle in the center of the room. If you hit it and it made a ting noise, then we'd all give a Monty Python, yeah! And at one point, one of us found a deck of cards in the pile of the random stuff she decided she didn't want, and had thrown it into the corner of the dining room. We threw cards at the target bottle for a while until a friend made a discovery. She's taken all the hearts, leaving the spades, clubs, and diamonds. Best man started weeping. Oh, fuck me, man. Yeah, I guess part of me has always kind of wanted to get married, but part of me is like, what are you fucking thinking? Yeah, I don't know, man. These are rough, but maybe not a full-on bachelor party tale of woe, but it could be fun to be or play hearts with that dude. Jesus. So yeah, the full thread here is a great way to blow 20 minutes, perhaps not if you're engaged or proposing anytime soon, or maybe it is. Read the thread, buy yourself a golden tee, arcade game machine, and some Bitcoin instead. Way better investment. Jesus. Yeah. I gotta say, I don't know. I haven't really been to any crazy bachelor or bachelorette. Why the fuck would I be at a bachelorette party other than if I was stripping? But yeah, I haven't really encountered any of that shit firsthand. But I don't know. I guess not a ton of my friends are really getting married. Some of them have. I was the best man at Liam's wedding, but like we drove down to Vegas, so the whole thing was just basically a bachelor party. But I don't know, we didn't really separate into groups and get all skeezy. Jesus. But it's good to know that shit, keep your head up, and you never know what you're going to get in that old dating world, that's for damn sure. That's one thing I couldn't really get into is that like online dating shit. I don't know. Actually I have good friends that met online, but I don't know. I'm kind of old fashioned that way, I guess. Anyway, I guess that about wraps up the podcast for the week. We'll hit you back on Saturday. Sorry the podcast was late again, but I was camping, so still got it out. Still banged her out here. Hopefully you have a good week. You're working, keeping your head above water, and enjoying life, enjoying the people you chose to be around. Anyway, have a great day. We'll talk to you next week, or talk to you on Saturday. Peace out. A-Town down. Metal Mercers Road over and out.